Hello. Hey. Hello. Here we are now. Late night live. And I do not like to say this, but this is going to be the final late night live for 2024 before the proceeds of the 2025 late night live streams and all that. It's the last late night live for 2024, but we'll make it a good one, shall we? Hello to Mr. and Mrs. Toms, Master Wookie, Lady Lily, Little Girl Sky. Hello to you, Marcia. Hello to all five of you. And Pamela. Hello, not without a hug. As Pamela, you were asking me on Sherpa's live stream, where are my hugs? Well, your hugs and cuddles are to you right now. Hugs and cuddles. If I could, Pamela, honestly, if I could just hug and cuddle you. I really could. Especially, I could certainly give you the settee or couch cuddles and all that if many of us were snuggled up on the settee and all that. Hello to you. Howdy, Zeph. Howdy, and hugs to you always. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. No, always the big, as you said, you always give the big and firm but gently done hugs and all that, as you so said. And like you said, you would never want to hurt anyone giving them and all that. And just got to finish the remainder of my drink. But if you want to know where my grumpy sapper mug is, it's dirty. It's in the dishwasher and it's going to get washed in the morning. So my grumpy sapper mug is in the dishwasher and it's going to get washed up in the morning. So I've had to resort to this mug to drink my milk in. So cheers to you all. And hello to Heidi. Hello. Oh, Marcia. Oh, lovely Marcia. Thank you for your friendliness towards Pamela and Zeph. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I think the only thing you'd expect, I think the only thing you would, I think the only thing you'd expect from lovely Pamela, Marcia, is nothing but a big, nice, long hug and cuddle from her. I think you'd expect nothing but big, nice, long hugs and cuddles from Pamela. Thank you. Stuart, D. Stu, hello. Betty and Steve, hello. Don't worry if you haven't got too long. Don't you worry about a thing, Betty. No trouble at all. No trouble at all. And this one, Betty, just to say, is the last late night live before 2025. This is the last 2024 late night live, just to say. Sherpa, hello. And you're just in time. You're just in time for the last live stream for 2024. Well, my last live stream for 2024. And Sherpa, and just to say, Sherpa, a fantastic end of year live stream you did. Fantastic end of year live. And well done for you're really not far off of 1.2k subs. So well done on that achievement too. And I do believe you're going to hit monetization in 2025. I do believe you're going to hit it. And Wanda's here. Hello. And one was asking about my mods. They're going to likely be lurking in the background. Almost certainly likely going to be lurking in the background to assuredly tell oneself of things. But I need to check something quickly. Just got to check if I've got the right mode on. It's hello to our Wanda. Hello. And Wanda, You're just in time for what is my last live stream for 2024. And then after that, it's 2025 live streams after this one. Sherry, hello, Sherry. Nice to see you. Hello, my lovely. A good new friend, Sherry, from an enchanted community, the Miss Southern Belle community. Enchanted place to be. And lovely Belle herself. She's once you get to know, she's a Southern lady. Once you get to know somebody like our Belle, I mean, I mean, once you get to know somebody like Belle, you just feel endlessly loved. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about your experience with Belle, Sherry, but my experience with my friendship with Belle, Sherry, I just feel endlessly loved whenever I'm within her community, and I feel endlessly loved by each and every one of you here. Hi, Christine. Hello, Margie and Tasso. Hello, Margie and Tasso, and Christine. Hello to you, my good friends. Good evening. Yes, hope your tea time went well, Sapper. Oh, Tasso, sorry. Hope you had a nice tea time with Linda and the bird, and a brilliant Noah the Cat live stream added on. And the highlight of the Noah the Cat live stream, don't know about if you would, I'm sure you'd probably you'd obviously take a different view to me on this, Tasso, but the highlight of the Noah the Cat live streams is whenever the lovely new lady, the lovely little lady, which is a very small petite thing, lovely nobody knows, comes on the Noah the Cat live stream. I mean, the lovely nobody knows. Oh, what a lovely little lady she is. I mean, wonderful. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you for your friendliness towards Tasso. Thank you. Thank you. It's an enchanted community is where you could find Tasso, and he does a good community. He also has a good community of his very own, with his very own content featuring, because he's a cat owner too, like the family and I. Uh, he's got a cat called Linda, and who resembles Potato, the cat from the Nixon and Potato community. Well, Nixon Potato, that is. And he's got a pet bud. Go to up monster here. Peekaboo. Oh, God. Harriet. Oh, you cheeky girl. Peekaboobs. And thank you, Tasso, for your friendliness towards Harriet. Thank you. No, no, but they're fantastic people. They're fantastic people in the Noah the Cat community. Fantastic. Oh, Deborah's here. Hello, lovely Deborah. Deborah, my wonderful friend, who's been figuring out how to make a doll with a face shaped like mine. Funny one, Deborah, but good attempt and good thing to think about and all that. We managed, don't have a whole lot of livestock that need tucking in. Oh, that's lucky. And there's another thing I missed. Can't stay too long either. Lots of chores left here on the ranch yet. We're just letting our dinner settle a bit before we go back out. Margie, you were asking. I had a fantastic Christmas, and thank you for wishing me well for the new year. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I got tipsy on Christmas. Margie, if you're still here, and I got tipsy, having drank far too much red wine. I really drank far too much red wine on Christmas Day, and I was this close to getting drunk. I was this close to getting drunk. I mean, it's obviously what one generally does on Christmas, I know, but but sometimes the experience is thinking about it. It's funny, but could be a bit embarrassing to some. Not all, but many. But some, sorry. Yes, I know you've got the cows and chicken. The cows and chickens put themselves to bed. Just need to feed, water, check on goats, pigs, dogs. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you for wishing us well for the new year. Wishing you well for the new year, and wishing you many more fantastic appearances on the Lovely Bells channel. Once you're in Lovely Bells content and the surrounding grip of her community, you'd be sure to feel very, very loved there. She's very protective, Belle is. Haven't you noticed, Sherry, how protective Belle is? Like, say, for example, if, say, Pamela was on the live and she said to Belle herself, talking about the farm work that she does and all that with the animals and things, she'd say, "Oh, you don't want to overwork yourself too hard, Pamela. So you don't want to overwork yourself too hard. You know, you do need." He said, she'd be, he said, "You do need your rest every once in a while. Don't push yourself too hard, Pamela, with the farm work." I mean, Belle would say something like that. I mean, she's not trying to, she would never say this to cause hurt and upset. She really does care. She really does care very greatly about one's safety. Belle does. She really very, very greatly cares about one's safety in a very, very loving way. Ranch girls don't push themselves, that's lucky. Well, not to worry, if Belle ever got concerned about Pamela, if Pamela spoke about her ranch farm work, um, I think Pamela could tell Belle this. And Pamela would be, "Oh, no, don't worry about missing anyone, Jody. Don't worry at all." Deborah, yes, as you are usually a non-drinker, your one Tia Maria drink Christmas Day affected you. You are what you are what they call a one-pot screamer. Oh gosh, wow. Yes, I heard. I drank on Christmas. I was this close to getting drunk. I listed a bunch. You'd have been under the table in a stopper. You're a lightweight. I remembered you saying, uh, well, you're really no different for me, weight-wise. I mean, I don't know if our weight is light, if one would so describe it, lightweight, but I'm pretty sure there's a difference lightweight for size and lightweight, for one's alcohol tolerance and things. There's only so much I can drink. There's only so much I can drink, obviously, because one can only tolerate so many drinks, be it wine, sherry, whiskey, beer, champagne, shandy, cider, whatever, any alcoholic drink, there's only so much one can tolerate to it. That's just only the way it is, and as truth has things and all that. Hello, Anthony. Hello, hello, hello to you. No, I know that. No, I do know that, Pamela. I know that. No, I know that lightweight means it doesn't take much alcohol before one is quite drunk. And I know it's nothing to do with actual weight. I know that. Anthony, I heard about Jimmy Carter. Yes, I heard about the death of Jimmy Carter. May he rest in peace, former president. May our former president rest in peace. But he had a good life. He had a good life. 100 years, a good 100 years. He had a good life. It's a good knock. 100 years. You know. I think when anybody lives to be 100, they'd be quite happy. He's rejoined. Yes, his wife died this time last year. I heard about it, Pamela. You sleep well, Betty, not without a hug. A nice long hug to you. Nice long hug always. You're so grateful for their help with your channel that you are sending Belle Star and Sherry diamond paintings. Now I know all that you do in Bell's community, Sherry, is fantastic. It's well and truly fantastic. Hi, Nutmeg, I know. Trying to finish meatloaf that you started preparing during Sapper's Live. Do hope you enjoy the remainders of your meatloaf meal. Betty, Pamela, if I was sitting on the couch or settee with you, honestly, you just get a cuddle from me. No, you'd really get a big, nice, long cuddle from me if I was sat on the settee with you. Oh, oh, that, well, couch, that is. Thank you, Hailey. Thank you, Heidi, for your friendliness towards Nutmeg. Thank you. And thank you, Harriet, for your friendliness towards Betty. But Pamela, thank you always. I mean, honestly, but Pamela, honestly, you were particularly loving to Betty. Thank you. Well, after all, you're always very loving to us, aren't you? And like you said, you and all of very many native Texans are a friendly bunch, as you did tell me, and also quite loving, too. I can see it's not only just a friendly bunch, but also quite a loving bunch, too. But if I had caused you hurt and upset, saying something like this to you, my sincerest apologies. Us Texans love each other no matter what. I can really see that, Zeph. I can really see that. Once you've encountered somebody so lovely, like Pamela, so friendly and lovely, like that of lovely Pamela herself, you can really see that true picture. You'll be eating this damn meatloaf at midnight at the rate you're going round it. Are you eating slowly? Oh goodness gracious! Well, one does eat slowly, and some can eat fast, some can eat slow. It's just the way it is. I never offend. I'm happy. I'm happy learning that I never offend you. You've never tried meatloaf, so I've never had meatloaf either, Marcia. I've never had meatloaf either, to tell you something. Still preparing the meatloaf. Oh, not to worry, Nutmeg. Thank you, Sherry, thank you. But if anything, Belle is a particularly good friend, who always looks out for all of us as if we're like family to her. She's the very epitomized distinction. Sorry, wait a moment. She's the epitomized distinction of, showing either sisterly protection or motherly protection towards others. I mean, and also motherly or sisterly love and things. Haven't you ever seen this in Belle's captivated depth of personality traits, Sherry, if I may ask? Hi, Jeff. Hello. Just saw my video of a not in service bus reversing. Yes, I saw that recently in the little the depot's yard, in the outside depot yard. Yes, you wondered if you or any of your viewers had ever seen a passenger on a bus that reversed double deckers only, please. You have meatloaf with a thick and lumpy cheese potato soup. Enchanted. Gordon Big Gordon Lightfoot likes meatloaf. You've got some turkey gravy that you might add. Sounds like a tasty meal, not Pamela. I'll always be family then. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Thank you. Better late than never, Nutmeg. Oh, Deborah, you're just so loving. Like Pamela. Like the two Pamelas, Pamela Garza, but the particularly loving Pamela Morrow. You too are very loving as well, and the way you look out for me and approach me and everybody in the chat, Deborah, I couldn't value your kindly endearment more. I couldn't value it more greatly enough. Honestly, if I was with you now, certainly if I was sitting on a settee with you right now, honestly, I wouldn't hesitate but to just give you a big, nice, long cuddle on the settee. But you'd always get lots of big, nice, long hugs from me, always, Deborah. You know, you always would. And especially the nice things you said about me. The most touching thing you said about me was you said I'm quite like a grandson to you. And the other very nice thing you said about me, obviously I know I've said it very, very many times now, but when you said you were figuring out how to make a dough with a face shaped like mine, I could imagine meatloaf is delicious, highly. I could well and truly imagine. You'd step away for laundry. No worries, Nutmeg, no worries. I'm happy I never offend you, Pamela. Always appreciate my kind. Oh, thank you. You're always so lovely, aren't you? You had ham and potatoes, enchanted. Making oh gosh, we're making Deborah's mouth water. Oh gosh, well, enchanted meatloaf. That is why we love. Oh, thank you. Oh, have you got to go? Ta-ta for now, Christine. No worries. Ta-ta for now. Ta-ta for now. Oh, Sherry. Oh, my lovely little Sherry. Thank you for the compliments. Thank you. We'd always protect you, especially you being quite a small thing, Sherry. We'd always look out and protect you, especially since many of us are taller. We would certainly protect you in whatever way we can. Oh, sorry. Need to sit up better because I wasn't sat up right. There you are. It was always lovely having our Christine in here, isn't it? Harriet and Jodie. No, we and like I'm sure anyone would say this, but I would certainly say this, Sherry, and I couldn't emphasize this more strongly enough. Is we always look out for our little ones. We always look out for our small and little ones, especially here. And also, we'd be gentle to our smaller ones, you know. But do be assured, we would always, always, always be gentle with small ones. Yes, yes, Pamela. I've just about got started on it. Obviously, I'm not going to finish it overnight, but it's going to take time for me to finish it because you have to take your time doing puzzles. But I have set to work on it. Yes, I certainly have. Doggy bag, doggy bag. Oh, it's a pleasure, Sherry. It's a pleasure. Certainly a pleasure always. Oh gosh, you're off to a hotel for the night. As some fool driving without water tires just crashed through your picture window. You live at the bottom of a hill. It's not even storming out that much. Thank God goodness. Thank goodness for that, Wanda. But I'm so sorry you're gonna have to spend the night in a hotel. Ah, yes, Pamela, it's terrible. It's terrible. Hi, Dave. Hello to Dave Bryan. Yes, thank goodness Wanda's okay, despite as a result of the accident. Thank goodness our lovely Wanda is okay. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. Yes, that's the fun of puzzles. Work on them a little at a time. It's 300 pieces, Wanda. 300-piece puzzle is what I've got. 300 piece. Ah, you have never seen so many in one place. Love the double-decker ones. You would love to be sitting on the upper deck. Do they have double-decker buses in Australia, Deborah? I just don't know if they do or not. No, but that's Churchill Square for you, Deborah. And Churchill Square on Boxing Day, Deborah, it resembled a bank holiday Monday. No, it resembled a bank holiday weekend. One could only think Boxing Day is going to be quiet and peaceful because of Christmas. But how wrong could I have been, or how wrong could anybody be? You know. Hello, Heather. Hello to our lovely, lovely Heather. Hello, hello, hello to you. Not without lots of hugs and cuddles. Not without many great big hugs and squeezes. Lovely Heather. I obviously wouldn't say hello without them. After repairing it, maybe add huge rocks or other barricades. Good suggestion. Thank you, Heather. Thank you. Just trying to get 5 minutes to yourself. You have animals bombarding you. Oh gosh. If this meal ever takes form. That's Jody, by the way, Heather. That was Jody. Whose bed am I? It's my bed. It's my bed, aka, as Sepp would say, it's aka my cot. But one thing we need to be careful about, Jeff, is making cot jokes. Because I did do some cot jokes back in October of this year, and the cot jokes, it got me into a lot of trouble, unfortunately. And why the cot jokes got me into trouble, Jeff, was because of the bantering I did, and it actually hurt some people's feelings. It particularly hurt one of my friends because of things I said about her dearly loved husband. But I was forgiven, luckily, because it could have gone the other way, where I would not have been forgiven, but I was. No, I know it's in the past, Harriet. I moved on from it, but I'm just explaining to Jeff, and answering his question. That's all. Whose teeth are in the glass behind me? So sad the world is so sensitive. Yeah. Meep meep phew. Oh, Marcia, had I caused you any hurt and upset a moment ago? My apologies if I have. Apologies if I have. No, but Zeph, I will tell you privately all that happened. Back in October of 2024, I will actually tell you what happened, and you would understand as to why I got into trouble. Because actually, if I did tell you, you would understand why I got into trouble. But obviously, your opinions is obviously very different to others, and that's all right. No trouble at all. No, I have moved on from it, Zeph. I have moved on from it. You got a 5,000, wow, 5,000 piece puzzle for Christmas. It'll take you a long time to complete. But you do have a roll up felt rug that the pieces adhere to, and you can put it in the tube. Put it in the tube can until you finish it. True right there. Very right there, Wanda. But good luck with your 5,000 piece puzzle. Come on, Jeff. Please behave yourself, Jeff. B- Why you've been put in timeout is because my friend did not like what you said. Cheeky as she might be, she does take a serious approach to certain levels of certain behavioral traits. Just to tell you of things. One of your favorite definitions of love is. No, I did answer the question. I did answer the question, Jody. The puzzle I have, it's a 300-piece puzzle. I did just answer Wanda, and then she said she's got a 5,000-piece puzzle that she got for Christmas. Just to let you know. No, if I could, Pamela, honestly, Pamela, I could just hug you right now. No, I really could. Oh. It's a picture of an American railway from the olden days, from about a couple of centuries ago, I think, or just under a couple of centuries ago. So it would have been the American railways from many, many years ago. The puzzle picture. You can't do any puzzles over 299 pieces. I'm going to do it on my own, Heidi. Of course, Harriet has my back, and I have her back for sure. We are on here to have some fun. Yes, and it's why we're having fun, Heather. Why we're having fun is because this is the last live stream. It's the last live stream for 2024. And then after this live stream, Heather, we're going on to the 2025 live streams. Next live stream is the 3rd of January, 2024, in the afternoon hours of UK time. Why it's going to be afternoon hours is because on Friday of the 3rd of January, I think quite likely either in the late afternoon or early evening, I'm going to be going over to Kent. I mean, Dad, my father, and I, we're going up to Kent, uh, County Kent. This is this is the last 2024 live stream. This is the last live stream for 2024. Yes, Nutmeg, it is. You're good at two-piece puzzle. You have 700-piece puzzles. Bloody hell. You're quite sharp with the cognitive skills, Sheddy. GTFO. Sorry, wait a moment. Wait a moment. Yes, Nutmeg, this is the last 2024 live stream of mine. Yes, it is. It's not just Dad and I who are going to be in Kent. Because if you didn't know, Deborah, my father, he grew up in Kent. Both my parents grew up in County Kent in England. And I think we're going to be seeing my grandmother Anne. I mean, she's been on her own since she's been widowed since my late grandfather Edmund passed away. Which is going to be 5 years. 18th of February of 2025, it will be 5 years since he died. And I think we're also seeing my auntie. I think one of my uncles is going to be in Kent and a few cousins. I think I've got a few cousins I'm going to be seeing and a few other extended relatives. No, I don't think Kent is the guardian of it. I don't think that's Kent, no. That would be more likely one of the Shire counties. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you. I think you meant have a lovely time. Dover as well. is there. Yes, Kent is Dover's County Kent. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you. Thank you. No, I'll definitely enjoy. Dover is County Kent, yes, like the White Cliffs of Dover, Heather, and that's the crossing border where you can take a ferry from Dover to France. Yes, Dame Veterin. There'll be bluebirds over the White Cliffs of Dover. That's the one. Yeah, that is the one. Oh no, singing. Oh dear, I'm not observe. Thank you, Heather. Thank you. Yes, it is. That is correct, completely correct, Nutmeg. It's also additionally the route of passage of illegal migrants. I didn't know your dearly loved father loved Dame Vererin. How interesting, Heather. The puzzle was a gag gift from your granddaughter, as she knows you do not like doing puzzles. She got a picture of several photos of her and you on your travels, put on the front 16 countries and oh, enchanted. How enchanted. What a lovely puzzle your granddaughter got for you, Wanda. A wonderful, wonderful puzzle indeed. And that was very nice of your granddaughter to have done this for you, Wanda. Thank you. Thank thank you to your granddaughter, even though you dislike puzzles. Now I do know your late father was Scottish, Heather. I do know that. Oh gosh. And I literally, it might sound a little strange if I was to talk about this now. No, but oh gosh, I hope it won't embarrass anybody if I was to say this or so share it. But I was in Texas one day. I was in the US state of Texas. Oh gosh, I'm hoping this seriously does not cause any embarrassment of any kind. Uh, but uh, but I was seeing lovely Pamela and her dearly loved husband, and I was saying, well, it's evening time. Evening's falling. I think it's time to go for a nice little drink. I think I'm going to go for a nice little drink out. And then when I said I was going to go for a nice little drink out, um, Pamela was like, "It's too dangerous. Oh, please don't go. Don't go, please." I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Not to worry, Pamela. I am a fully grown man. I might be small, but I am a grown man, and I am quite capable of going out for a drink quite carefully." And she's like, "I don't want you to go." And she's like, "Look, we don't want you to go to the pub. We don't want you to go to the bars. It's really not that safe for you in Texas. So no, you're staying here with us." I was like, I let out a sigh, and I was like, "Oh, all right." And she's like, and she's like, "Look, I'm sorry if I'm being very overprotective of you." But then she comes over. and gives me a nice long embraced hug, and said, I just can't stand the idea of you getting hurt. Oh. As she was giving me the embraced hug, she was like, we just can't stand the idea of you being hurt. Accompanying prints the puzzles, very good quality. Yes, I know you said your mobility's gone very downhill, Wanda, and I think you said one of the reasons was as a result of having several back surgeries, fibromyalgia, and and other troubles and things. No, not an easy thing to contemplate too. Bad mobility. I mean, there are many people over the age of 80 with good mobility, but obviously there is the minority. Many people over 80, their mobility takes a tumble. Not an easy thing to contemplate too, but I'm only too gladly pleased you've got a puzzle to work on of yours and your granddaughter's memories. Uh, I watched the King's speech on the television, King Charles III's speech on the television, Jeff, and I even watched a new Wallace and Gromit on the television. Oh gosh, quit playing with your hair. No, but I hope it wasn't too embarrassing sharing this Texas story of mine when I was barred from going to the bars and pubs in Texas. No, it wasn't the movie. It was King Charles III giving his Christmas Day speech that I watched. King Charles III did a Christmas Day speech, just to say. Um, Zev, uh, Nutmeg. It was King Charles III who did a speech on Christmas Day. Does even our late Her Majesty the Queen did a speech every Christmas Day? Just to let you know. No, it wasn't the movie. No worries, Nutmeg. It wasn't the movie I watched, no. David and Wallace spent time in the Tahoe. You watched all the Christmas specials. Wonderful. Very good one, Sherry. Did I miss anything? Oh, yes, there was a question Heather asked me. We do have pubs in my neighborhood, Heather. Yes, we do. Here in Texas, we call a tall tale. A tall tale. I hope the tall tale wasn't too embarrassing, Pamela. I hope my Texas tale, despite having never been in real life, I hope it wasn't too much. And I sincerely, if above and beyond anything, I seriously, sincerely hope it wasn't too embarrassing for you. I really hope not. Because if I had caused you any embarrassment by saying, well, I had a visit in Texas, and yet I was barred from going to the bars by yourself and your dearly loved husband, I really hope I hadn't caused you any embarrassment. No, but though it was obviously not real life, I was literally like, it was only an imaginative thought thinking and all that. I was like, well, now that the evening's fallen, I think I'm going to go out for a nice little drink in one of the Texas pubs or bars, as they're quite likely called in this neck of the woods. And then obviously Pamela obviously was like, I'm sorry, but you're not going. I don't want you to go. It's too dangerous. You enjoyed it. Oh, thank you, Pamela. And I was like, oh, but Pamela, I'm a fully grown, but I am fully grown. I might be a small man, but I am capable of making my own judgment. And she's like, it's too dangerous for you. You're not going. You're staying here. And then she was like, I understand. I said, look, I am sorry if I'm being very protective of you, but. And then as Pamela walks over and reaches out to give me an embraced long hug, and as I give in to the embraced hug too, she was like, I just can't stand the idea of you getting hurt. That's why I don't want you to go, because I love you. And then obviously there's silence as we're embraced in the hug. and, uh, and then obviously I don't go. And then the fortunate thing is I do not sneak off to the pub or bar and all that. A company in Germany, Princeton. Very good company, as it so sounds for the puzzles. Bonda. Very good company. Impressive company, if anything. You had a 91-year-old roommate in the hospital who taught ballet. Oh, wow. Obviously, the roommate was very successful. If she taught ballet, the little lady must have had rubber bones. She was so supple, she would not leave her PJs on. Oh, wow. Janet's here. Hello to Janet Smith. Hello, hello, hello to you. I had a fantastic Christmas. Thank you, Janet. I had a fantastic Christmas. Thank you for asking. Thank you. Thank you. I got quite tipsy on Christmas. But other than that, fantastic Christmas overall. Oh, have you got to go? Ta-ta for now, Jeff. Ta-ta for now. How about... Oh, dear. Oh, dear, Zeph. I'm sorry if I've left anyone out. Oh, no. Oh, dear. How about the rest of us who have been here from the get? Oh dear, I'm so sorry if I've left anybody out. I'm sorry, Zeph. Oh dear. It's a good reason to make merry. Thank you, Heather. Thank you for your supportive words. Thank you. You've left a lot of peeps out. Oh dear. Oh dear. Was this about the story, the tale I had to share? I'm sorry I left far too many peeps out in the tale I had to share. My apologies. My apologies. Of course you're the mama bear, Zeph. I mean, could you imagine if I was in Nevada with you right now? I mean, could you imagine if I was in Nevada with Zeph and I was like, well, evening's fallen. I think I'm going to go out for a nice little pint to drink. And then Zeph was like, no. And then the canines just come over and go, ruff, ruff. You're not going anywhere. It's too dangerous. Oh, come along now, Zeph. But I'm a fully grown man. I might be a small man, but I am capable of making my own decisions. Well, you're not going. It's too dangerous for you. You're staying with us. That's that. Oh, okay. Look, listen, I know I'm being very protective of you, but I love you like a mama bear, Foxy, and I just do not want you to get hurt. It's just too risky for you. It's just too risky for the young to go out for a drink now in Nevada. I just can't stand the idea of you getting hurt and her giving me a hug. And obviously, I'd give in to the embraced hug and all that. So could you imagine the tall tales of me in Texas and I get barred from going out for a little drink by Pamela and her dearly loved husband, and then I'm over in Nevada, and then I get barred from going out, and then I get barred from going out for a little drink on my own by Zeph and her German Shepherd dogs guarding it, standing in a guarded position with Zeph in front of me, stopping me from going. Could you imagine that? Because of danger and risk. But I hope the tail wasn't too much for you, Zeph. And I hope it wasn't too much for the dogs as well. I think I said hello to everybody, Heather, as far as I'm certain. I mean, I've acknowledged obviously I've acknowledged Harriet, Jody, Nutmeg, Zeph, Sherry, Deborah, Pamela, Janet, Margie, Wanda, and Deborah. From all the terrible news reports lately of UK. Yes, yes, yes. We worry about our English friends. Completely true. Completely true. I can only imagine. Can only imagine. Yeah, yeah. Very, very well shared points there. The ballet roommate was comical. They put us in a semi-private for her safety. The hospital is full of elderly waiting for a space in nursing homes. Eva only spoke German and French, so you translated. Yes, I'm hoping for peace and kindness for the new year too. A very comical hospital patient there, Wanda. Very, very interesting patient indeed. Boeing to get their act together, too many malfunctions. It's real shit when that happens, yes. Oh, look, meows here. Hello, hello, hello to you. Oh, you'll be leaving for a bit, mixing meatloaf with your hands. Not to worry, Nutmeg, not to worry. You've walked this earth for over 60 years. You pray for day we find peace. I'm really hoping so too. It's nice to see our Meow, isn't it? Thank you, Nutmeg and Heidi, for your friendliness towards Meow and Harriet and Janet too. We c Well, all we can do is pray for the same worldwide cause, peace of earth. True that, Heather. True that. So glad. It's always wonderful to have our Meow, isn't it, Jody? It's always wonderful seeing our Meow as usual. Don't think there'll ever be true peace. No, I don't think so either, Deborah. No. I don't think there'll ever be true peace. No. Terrible, 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 terrible. And I do wish that many years ago, many years ago, you're out. It's exhausting. Oh no. Have we done anything to hurt you, Zeph? If we have, my apologies. My apologies, Zeph. But many years ago, certainly in my home country, you could walk around many different places, anywhere, and you could be quite safe. Obviously, there was risk in the past of dangerous things, but the risk was nowhere near as high as it is now. Now it's got to the point where there's just far too many thieves out there, far too many violent murderers and criminal gangs, what have you, and all that. It's got to the point where there's just far too many of them. I mean, it's got to the point where there's just so many of them now, to the point where some people are even very fearful of going out, crippled with fear because of those atrocities going on in our world. I mean, it's so cruel that it had to get to this point in this day and age. You'd really think things would have improved by now, but they've clearly not. Violent crime is rife as anything. Well, crime, certainly in any urban cities and things, it's rife as hell, you know, and going out for, just a casual night drink out and things. It's now got to the point where it's so risky, particularly on a Friday or Saturday night. How it could have got to this point now in this day and age, it's like what the hell has gone wrong? It is literally a what the hell has gone wrong in that circumstance. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you for letting me know that all is well. Thank you. It was an expression to world events. Oh, okay. Thank you for your kindly reminders, sir. Thank you. I certainly will tell Grandmother Anne that you said hello. Thank you, Heather. Always a great big hug and cuddle to you always. No, I would never say goodbye without giving you a great big hug and cuddle always. I would never, never. I would never, never, never. I would never, never, never say goodbye without giving I would never say goodbye to Heather without giving her a great big nice long hug always. And I'd certainly never reject a couch cuddle with with Heather, whether it was us sitting on the settee or couch together, and she gave me a cuddle on the settee or couch. Yes, I know, Deborah. Yes, the saddest part is it's always innocent people suffer the evil. I know. Your elderly relatives say times change, but people don't. That's completely true. They say there will always be a balance of good people and not good people. You encounter a lot of wonderful people as well, fortunately. Human beings are what has gone wrong, yes. There's too many greedy, power hungry, nasty people out there. I know. I know that. You still do not lock a door, never did. Why lock a door when they easily break a window to get in? You was broken in 3 times through windows. Only once did you get beat with a bat by 3 boys, 16, 19, and 20. I am loved and appreciated, and a special young. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Heather. No, I would never reject a couch cuddle with you. I never would. If sitting on a couch or settee with you and I was being given a cuddle, sitting on a couch or settee with you, I would never, 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 I would never reject those from you. I never would. Oh, have you got to go? Ta-ta for now. Pamela, ta-ta for now. I can imagine that is very scary, yes. Ta-ta for now, Pamela. I wouldn't say goodbye to you without a hug. I wouldn't say goodbye without giving you a great big hug and squeeze if you're going. I mean, I'm not finishing yet. I have gone past the 60-minute marker, yes. I have gone past the 60-minute marker, yes, but we're still going a little while yet. You sleep well, Heather. Hugs and cuddles always. All meet up, Louise and I and yourself, yes. Indeed we will. No, I cannot thank the mods enough, Pamela. I couldn't thank the mods enough. I cannot tell you how fortunate I feel to have wonderful mods like Harriet and Jodie and Heather. Couldn't thank them enough. How do you go to a place you've never known? Very good question. Very good question. Always hugs and good night to our Pamela, Jodie. I wouldn't say good night without giving you a big, nice, long hug and squeeze always, Pamela. It's a pleasure always, Harriet. Pleasure always. Big hugs to all the... Oh. Oh, Deborah. Oh, my lovely, lovely Deborah. If anything, you would always get big hugs from me, Deborah. I would never, never reject a big hug from you. I mean, I just really couldn't. I really, really couldn't reject a big hug from you, Deborah. I really wouldn't. You would always get a big, nice, long hug from me. Wanda, yes, now you had something to share, Wanda. You was brought up deeply religious. Most respect is lost in the younger generation. But you still have faith in mankind. People need to reach out and learn to love their neighbors. Wanda, I completely agree. Wanda, you are completely right about a point there. You're certainly completely right about a certain point there. Very, very good point you've shared. And if anything, Rhonda, I've not seen it with all, but I have seen it with a very, 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 very great many. I've seen a lot of immaturity from a lot of younger men, a lot of younger men and women, certainly my age and definitely younger. I've seen a huge immaturity amongst many of them, compared to, say, many, 18 to 20-year-olds, say, 10, 15 years ago. They were nothing like what the 18, 20-year-olds are like today. Very, 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 very immaturely silly now. I mean, very, 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 very immaturely silly and huge lack of respect amongst many of them. Painfully stupid, you know. Well, what I'm doing for New Year's, Nutmeg, is that I'm doing a New Year's walk, and then probably going to have a drink and watch the fireworks in my neighborhood. I'm over 60. Oh, hard luck. I keep getting stopped. Oh no. After 60 minutes. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you for the big hug. I keep getting stopped after 60 minutes. It is still a busy time for every. Oh, hard luck. Oh. No, but Jody makes a point. No, Jody makes a good point there. Jody is correct and you support her statement. Please wind it. Oh. Hard luck. I really wanted to go on for about 2 hours. I mean, I really wanted to do a good long 2 hours or so, at least, but this is actually meant to be a post-Christmas live stream. It was meant to be it's post-Christmas, those ones, but this never used to happen, Deborah. This never used to happen. I never once used to get restricted. I never used to get restricted to 60 minutes only, but now I seem to be heavily stopped and restricted to 60 minutes. People are in holiday and family mode and New Year's. Okay, now that's a good reason why. I would have to appoint one as a moderator, Wanda. Yes, you said before, Wanda, you lived in 27 countries growing up and visited 129 in all. Used to throw a dart at the world map and go there by yourself. It is the holiday season. People are in holiday and family mode and New Year's. Yes. Oh. Gosh, this is. I really wish I couldn't say this to all of you. It actually does hurt me to say this, but we're gonna have to wrap up. As much as I don't want to wrap up, we're gonna have to do it. I mean, I really wanted to go on. I really wanted to go on for a good long. I really wanted to do about 2 hours. Time to wrap up. That is disappointingly, yes, Zeph. Yes, Harriet. Yes, Harriet, Zeph, and Jody. It's disappointingly time to wrap up. Meatloaf is in the oven. That's good, Nutmeg. That does cheer one's spirit up. But the disappointing thing is that I need to finish. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Yes, I'm disappointed too. Thank you, Nutmeg, thank you. I'm disappointed I'm being restricted to 1 hour now, but Deborah, to share a point, it's still holiday season mode. And because of it still being holiday season mode, as Harriet and Jody have just explained, I have to finish things off at 1 hour, but I've gone over it. Oh, heading over to Discord. Okay, McMillan, okay. Well, before we thank you, Deborah, for empathizing with the emojis, the crying emojis. I mean, as much as I want to carry on, I really need to finish. But come the new year, we are going to definitely this time, come 2025, from the 2025 live streams, we are not going to be restricted to 60 minutes only. No. You have no family nearby and very few living in total. You love everyone. You used to stop your car and go give a perfect stranger a hug or smile, offered hot drinks or conversation on a bench. No, I mean, I really wish there wasn't such a risk and worry for giving a perfect stranger a hug or a smile. We'll talk. Yes, Jody, we'll definitely talk. Oh, Deborah, I just want to give you a big hug now. I really do want to give you a big hug. You sleep well, Sherry. You take care. Yes, and I'm finishing off, Zeph. I'm listening to the mods now. Big hug to you, Deborah, and thank you for empathizing my feelings. Right, look forward to more lives 2025, yes. Thank you for watching this live stream. 2025, we're not going to be restricted to 60 minutes only. Thank you all for watching. Ta-ta for now, and next live, 3rd of January 2025 in the afternoon UK hours.